Have you ever caught your dog barking at an empty room, staring at a wall like they see something, but you can't? Or spinning in circles before lying down? It feels spooky, but the truth is, what seems invisible to you is crystal clear to your dog. In this video, we're uncovering 14 strange things only dogs can see, hear, and feel, but you can't. From invisible lights glowing across the ground to secret vibrations in the air, your dog is living in a world that's practically supernatural compared to ours. Stick with me till the very end, because number 1 is the kind of secret that will change the way you look at your dog forever. Let's jump into the video. Number 14, Earth's invisible compass. Have you ever noticed your dog spinning in little circles before they finally poop? It's not just them being picky, it's science. Dogs can actually sense the Earth's magnetic field, almost like they have a built-in compass in their body. Researchers found that when dogs do their business, they prefer to line up north to south. Strange, right? But it doesn't stop there. This magnetic sense may also explain how lost dogs can find their way home from miles away, even without a trail to follow. So next time your pup spins around before settling, they're not just stalling or acting silly. They might be tuning in to the planet itself, aligning with forces you can't see, but they feel every day. It's their quiet way of staying connected to the Earth. Have you ever seen your dog spin in circles before doing their business? Comment how your pup does it. I bet we'll see some funny patterns. Number 13, supercharged night vision. Ever wondered how your dog can walk around the house at night without bumping into everything while you stub your toe on the furniture? The secret is in their eyes. Dogs have a special mirror-like layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum. It reflects light back through the eye, giving them a second chance to see in the dark. On top of that, they have way more rod cells than we do. Those are the parts of the eye that detect movement in low light. This means your dog doesn't just see better in the dark. They also notice even the tiniest motion, like a mouse darting across the yard at dusk, or a shadow you never noticed. So the next time you're out on a pitch-black walk and your dog looks completely confident, remember, they're not guessing. They're navigating with night vision that puts yours to shame. Number 12, hidden UV patterns. Most people grew up believing dogs only see in black and white, but that's a myth. Dogs can actually see ultraviolet light, something completely invisible to us. What does that mean in real life? To your dog, the world has secret patterns glowing all around. Flower petals, animal markings, even dried stains on your carpet. All of these can shine under UV in ways we'll never notice. That's why your pup sometimes stops to sniff a spot on the sidewalk that looks completely clean to you. To them, it might be glowing with invisible trails left behind by another animal. Or when they sniff your clothes, maybe they're reacting to UV reflections from detergents or perfumes you can't detect. So while you see a dull patch of floor, your dog might be following a neon map of scents and signals. Their world is filled with signs that are invisible to you. Number 11, high-frequency whistles. Ever seen your dog's ears twitch when you don't hear a single thing? That's because dogs can hear sounds far above our range. Humans top out around 20,000 hertz, but dogs can hear up to about 45,000. That means while you hear silence, your dog might be tuned into the squeak of a mouse in the wall, the buzz of an insect outside, or even the faint whistle from blocks away. This super hearing is why they react to silent dog whistles, and it's also why loud appliances like vacuum cleaners or power tools can really stress them out. To your dog, those machines might be screaming with a piercing pitch you'll never notice. So the next time your pup barks at nothing, remember, it's not nothing. They're picking up a secret language of high-pitched sounds that your ears simply can't hear. Number 10, infrasound and natural disaster alerts. Have you ever seen your dog act restless or anxious right before a storm, even when the sky still looks calm? They might be hearing something you can't. Dogs can detect infrasound, very low-frequency sounds below the range of human hearing. These deep rumbles happen before earthquakes, thunderstorms, hurricanes, and even volcanic eruptions. While you're still enjoying a quiet afternoon, your dog might already be picking up the Earth's warning signals. If your dog has ever acted nervous right before a storm, hit that like button. It's their hidden warning system at work. There are countless stories of dogs pacing, whining, or trying to hide minutes before a quake or a storm hits. Some have even saved lives by alerting their owners in time to prepare. So when your dog suddenly gets uneasy for no reason, pay attention. It could be their way of telling you the environment is about to change, long before you notice a thing. Number 9. Barometric pressure shifts. Sometimes your dog seems to know a storm is coming before the first raindrop falls. That's because they can sense changes in air pressure. When a big storm builds, the barometric pressure drops. You might just feel the air get a little heavy, but your dog feels it in a much sharper way. Their body reacts to the shift, and you'll see it in their behavior, pacing, whining, or sticking close to you. This built-in weather radar is a survival tool from their ancestors. Wild dogs would sense pressure changes and look for shelter before the storm ever arrived. So, if your dog suddenly gets anxious while the sky still looks clear, don't brush it off. They might already be reading the forecast written in the air. Number 8. TV and screen flickers. Ever notice your dog staring at the TV, tilting their head, or even ignoring it completely? That's because they don't see the screen the same way you do. To humans, video looks smooth because our eyes blend the flickering frames together. But dogs process images much faster. That means they can actually see the rapid flashes on a TV or phone screen as separate, blinking images, almost like a strobe light. I have a fun question for you. Does your dog actually watch TV with you, or do they just ignore the screen? Let me know in the comments. For some dogs, that flicker is fascinating. They'll watch shapes move across the screen, trying to make sense of it. For others, it's distracting or even annoying, which is why they might look away while you're binging your favorite show. So if your pup seems puzzled by the big glowing box, it's not because they don't get TV, it's because to them, the screen is flickering in a way you'll never notice. Number 7. Vibrations and footsteps. Have you ever wondered how your dog bolts to the door before you even hear a knock or see headlights in the driveway? The secret is in the floor beneath their paws. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to vibrations. They can feel the faint rumble of footsteps, the hum of a car engine, or even the delivery truck rolling down the street long before you notice a sound. To them, these tiny shakes are like alarm bells announcing what's about to happen. This sense comes straight from their wild ancestors, who relied on ground vibrations to detect predators or prey. Today, it explains why your pup perks up suddenly, head raised, ears twitching. Then, moments later, someone shows up. So the next time your dog sprints to the door before you've heard a thing, don't be surprised. They're simply tuned into a hidden signal traveling through the ground that you can't feel at all. Number 6. Tiny critter movements in walls. Ever caught your dog staring at a blank wall or barking at the ceiling in the middle of the night? Creepy as it looks, there's usually a real reason. Dogs have super sensitive hearing that picks up the tiniest squeaks and scratches. A mouse crawling in the attic, a bug moving behind drywall, or even the faint rustle of something in the vents can sound loud to them. What's silence to you is a noisy scene to your dog. This ability goes way back to their ancestors, who depended on catching underground prey for survival. Today, it just means your dog might alert you to unwanted guests long before you notice them. So if your pup seems locked in on a certain spot, it's probably not paranoia. Chances are, they're hearing a critter you didn't even know was there. Number 5. Heat detection. Your dog's nose isn't just for smelling, it can also sense heat. In fact, scientists discovered that dogs can pick up tiny changes in body warmth, almost like they have a built-in infrared sensor. This skill comes from their wild ancestors, who used it to track warm-blooded prey even in the dark. For your pup at home, it means they can detect the heat radiating from people, animals, or even cozy spots in the house. It also explains why dogs often curl up next to you when you're sick. They may be noticing a change in your body temperature before you do. Some even press their noses against you as if they're checking. So, the next time your dog snuggles close on a cold night or sticks by your side when you're not feeling well, remember, they're tuned into your warmth in a way you'll never sense yourself. Number 4. Emotional scent and chemistry. Your dog doesn't just notice how you look or sound, they can actually smell how you feel. When you're stressed, scared, or excited, your body releases tiny chemical changes in your sweat and skin. With up to 300 million scent receptors in their noses, compared to our 6 million, dogs pick up on those shifts instantly. To them, emotions carry a smell. That's why therapy dogs can comfort people who are anxious, and why some pups suddenly get protective when you're nervous. They're literally reading your mood through scent. On top of that, dogs can detect illness, pregnancy, and even certain diseases long before medical tests do. So when your dog quietly sits by you during a tough moment or gets extra playful when you're happy, it's not a coincidence. They're tuned into your emotions at a level no human could ever match. Number 3. Heartbeat and body sounds. In the stillness of a quiet room, your dog can hear things you'd never imagine, like the steady thump of a heartbeat. Their hearing is so sharp that they can pick up faint, repetitive sounds inside living bodies. That might be your heartbeat when they rest their head on your chest, or the gentle rhythm of another pet moving around in the house. This hidden ability creates a powerful bond. To your dog, those tiny sounds confirm that you're alive, safe, and close. It's almost like they're having a silent conversation with you, one beat at a time. If your dog ever rests their head on your chest or curls up close, that's them hearing the rhythm of your life. Hit the like button if you've felt that bond, so when your pup curls up beside you and seems calm just listening, remember, they may be hearing the rhythm of your life, something you'll never notice, but they never miss. Number 2. Microbody language and movements. Your dog doesn't need you to say a word. They can read your tiniest movements like an open book. A glance at the clock, the way you shift your keys in your hand, even the tilt of your shoulders when you're about to stand up. To us, these are small, forgettable actions, but to your dog, they're clear signals. That's why they run to the door before you've even said walk, or wag their tail when you reach for your shoes. They're tracking every detail, connecting your body language to what usually comes next. It also means they notice when you're nervous or upset. Your breathing changes, your face tightens, your posture shifts. While you might hide your feelings from other people, you can't hide them from your dog. They're watching closely, always tuned into the little signals you don't even realize you're giving away. Number 1. Paranormal or unseen presences. This is the strangest and maybe the spookiest ability people notice in their dogs. Many owners report their dogs barking at empty rooms, growling at corners, or refusing to go into certain spaces. To us, it looks like they're reacting to nothing. But are they? One explanation is that dogs are picking up subtle cues we miss, like faint infrasound vibrations, a hidden draft, or even a lingering scent. Their senses are so sharp that what feels like ghost behavior could actually be them reacting to real but invisible signals. Still, the mystery remains. Sometimes the way a dog stares into the darkness, alert and tense, makes you wonder if they're seeing something beyond our world. Whether it's science or the supernatural, one thing is certain. When your dog suddenly acts spooked, they're sensing something you can't. And maybe, just maybe, it's worth trusting their instincts. So there you have it. 14 strange things only dogs can sense, but you'll never notice. Next time your pup stares at the wall, paces before a storm, or curls up right beside you when you're down, remember, they're not acting weird. They're using superpowers you simply don't have. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these dog abilities surprised you the most? Drop your answer in the comments, and let's see how many of us have noticed the same mysteries in our pups. And if you learned something new today, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos about keeping your pup happy, healthy, and loved. By the way, if your dog gets anxious during storms or loves late-night walks, I've left some useful links in the description that might make a big difference. Check out this video for more amazing dog facts, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.